keep hearing people telling me that the 20 million guaranteed plus pay-per-view was a lie. It was cap. That's cap. Let's talk.
Straighter, not a roundhouse right hand.
And that's what we've been talking about. The straight shot is the one where he gets leverage on it.
I don't want to kill
Pull
somebody
back
for
a little bit.
seconds.
Nah, I want a body on my record.
Now, I want to see you fight motherfuckers. I do. All right, I'm with you. I'm with you. As long as you're trying to fight the great, the best competition.
Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Yo, it's the best, fight the best. If you ain't with the moto, just click the link, bitch, and get buried like the rest. It ain't gonna work how you want it. These trolls already tried, too many come but don't leave. So if you here, you gotta die. I'm spitting straight facts. These bitches crying cause they hate that. The LDBC's the top topic, bitch, hate that. We the ones that bring the truth to these fans. So while you hate, I'ma laugh and keep counting these bands. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link, get the dance. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you. Welcome to the graveyard. Click the link if you dare to. Bury you alive, I'm prepared to. Welcome to the graveyard. You get your sources from clowns, so when you come around, we don't hear you.
Welcome to the graveyard.
If 20 million if 20 million guaranteed plus pay-per-view was a lie, which it was not. And it's still on the table now. It is still available now. 20 million guaranteed plus pay-per-view is still available now. But if you guys are telling me that's cap, if you guys are telling me it's not true, if you guys are telling me you're making this up and you're making that up, that's what you want to say to me. There's an easy way to justify this. Accept it. There's an easy way to call cap or not. Accept it. Don't tell me call Al. Tell Al to call them. The phone call is free. Oh, well, why aren't they calling Al? They gave you the option, bro. They gave it to you. It's there. It's there. It's out there. It's there for you. If you guys want to sit around and say, oh man, why ain't they calling out? Why aren't they calling? That's what you guys want to say. No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. Now tell me again why Al can't call them. Why can't Al call them? He knows it's there. Entire planet knows it's there. 20 million guaranteed plus pay-per-view is still there. If you want to say, well, BF, they can call Al. Why aren't they calling Al? Why isn't Bill calling Al? Why isn't Devin calling? If you want to run with that, no problem. Run with it. Run with it. My question to you is, why isn't Al calling them? He's the businessman. Al is the businessman. Al is the one that could say, hey, ESPN Prime, look what I got. I got Tank versus Devin. That's what I got. Yeah. Because Devin, who is partnered with Matchroom, and not Matchroom, but partnered with DAZN, can easily fight Tank. Not co-promoted at all. He can easily fight Tank on Prime. Amazon Prime, easily. He can easily say, hey, DAZN, look, we tried to make it, they didn't want it, but I'm going to go over there and fight and I'll be right back. There is nothing DAZN can do because he is partnered with them. He's not signed to them. He's partnered. DAZN is trying to capitalize on this. DAZN is saying, hey, man, look, We got 20 million guaranteed for you plus pay-per-view. There are people in my comments talking about, oh man, Tank don't need to go over there. He not going to get the exposure. Why Tank ain't going to get no exposure over there? It's dead zone, man. Ain't nobody buying that app for that. Ain't nobody doing this. Ain't nobody do. Who cares? Tank is getting paid. Who cares? If you guys are saying, oh man, ain't nobody getting that app. First off, you're lying. That's first off. You're lying. If you're sitting here telling me nobody's going to get the zone for Tank, you're lying. Because if no one was going to get the zone for Tank, then Tank would not have done 1.2 million pay-per-view buys with Ryan. Because that was a co-promotional thing. Yeah, it was a co-promotional thing. Some of those pay-per-views, however many number it is, came from the zone. They came from the zone. It was co-promoted. It was you could buy it on Showtime, Tank and Ryan, and you can buy Tank and Ryan on the zone. It was co-promoted. That 1.2 million pay-per-view buys came from a combination of Showtime pay-per-views and the zone pay-per-views. When you added them together, you got 1.2. That's where you got it from. So if you remove the zone, you don't got 1.2. So why you guys run over here lying, talking about, oh man, nobody's going to buy if Tank's on the zone. Nobody. You're lying. You're liars. Yes, they will. And it's been proven that they will. Which is why the zone was able to offer 20 million guaranteed. Plus pay-per-view. You know that part y'all keep leaving out, the plus part, the plus pay-per-view that y'all just keep acting like didn't exist, the 20 million guaranteed plus pay-per-view, y'all just keep skipping over. Y'all just keep saying, oh man, that number's shaky. 20 million. He got 30 million to fight Ryan. He get $30 million guaranteed. That is a fucking lie. He got $5 million guaranteed. 5. He did not get 30 million. But you niggas are running around here telling me, man, that $20 million is a lie, man. That's cap. That's a lie. He wasn't getting no 20 million. They wasn't offering no $20 million. That's a lie. That's cap. Well, accept it then. And let's just see if it's cap. Accept it. Instead of saying call Al Heyman, say send it to Al Heyman. Call Al Heyman for what? You call Al Heyman. You tell Al Heyman. You tell Al Heyman to make it happen. Call Al Heyman for what? Send it to Al Heyman. Send that 20 million guaranteed plus pay-per-view. Send it to Al Heyman so we can make this fight. That is the conversation that we should have had. We still can. But they're not. They're not. They're saying, just call Al Heyman. Call Al Heyman. Tank has zero accountability. Zero. There'll be people in these comments that will still be saying, well, BF, they can still send it to Al Heyman. BF, why can't they just send it to Al Heyman right now? BF, why? They could just say BF, they could just call Al Heyman. Why aren't they calling Al Heyman right now? Why don't you just send it to Al? Just call Al Heyman. Just send it to Al Heyman. Just call Al Heyman. Like I said again, if that is the play you want to push, no problem. I know better, but I'm not going to bust somebody's bubble. Rock on. Rock on. No problem whatsoever. Keep pushing it. Keep saying it. What I will say is, why can't you say the same thing for Tank? Leonard Ellerby, who Tank works for. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. He don't work for me, his own boss. Lies. Straight lies. He works for Leonard Ellerby, Floyd Mayweather. That's who he still works. I don't care what y'all say. He's like, no, he's his own boss, BF. So you're your own boss. You tell the world the fights that you want, but you don't make them. You can't make the fights you want, but you're your own boss. Yeah, all right. Y'all keep lying to yourself all you want to make yourself whatever y'all think y'all doing. Whatever you feel you're doing, man, keep telling yourself that. Whatever you feel it is, keep telling yourself. Rock on. Whatever you feel it is. Mysteriously, this man who is his own boss dictates his own terms. Nobody can send him a contract. Nobody can send him an offer. He offers fights. He offers contracts to who he wants to fight. That's what his team says. He offers fights. He offers contracts. You guys can't dictate nothing to him. That's what his team says. But yet he sends nothing. And you guys tell me he wants to fight. He wants the fights, but sends nothing. No offers. He was sent a $20 million guaranteed offer, plus pay-per-views. Now, why can't he send something back? They reached out to this man. I know this for a fact. Reached out to this man. The man said no. He came back later on in nighttime when I exposed it. Because if I would have never exposed it, nobody would have never known. Yeah. If I didn't put that out, nobody would have never known. Trail Bill put it out later on. Right? So when Trail Bill put it out later on, people would have been like, oh man, well, they would have knew then. But I put it out. When I put it out, Trail Bill came and put the stamp on it that it was real. And then after that, Eddie came out and stamped it again. And the money is still there. The $20 million guaranteed plus pay-per-views are still there. It has not gone nowhere. It is still there. The offer is still there. Still there. Y'all act like that you got 24 hours. Like George Kambosos did to Devin. You got 24 hours to accept it. No, that deal is still there. 20 million guaranteed plus pay-per-views it's still there. It's still on the table. It is still available for this dude to fight Devin. It's still there. Yet you guys are running around here talking about it's a lie, it's a cap. Based on what? So Al can't say, hey, what's this $20 million stuff guaranteed plus pay-per-view? Now we are over here on Prime, but we can Devin fight on Prime? Can Devin fight over here? Now we know if Devin fights over here, that 20 million is not going to happen because, that's coming from DAZN. So can Devin fight on Prime? If Devin can fight on Prime, we can make him an offer and we can get this fight popping. But I'm guessing Al Heyman's phone don't work. That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing El Rayo has the phone, the actual phone number to call Al Heyman. I'm guessing El Rayo has to call Al to make that fight because that's the fight that's going to happen next. But I'm guessing he's got to make the phone call. So Al is not calling Rayo saying, be ready because this is the fight that's happening next. So no one gets any fights without calling Al. Nobody. Why isn't Shakira Twitterson calling Al? Why isn't Teofimo Lopez calling Al? Theo Sr., why isn't he calling Al? Bob Arum, why isn't Bob calling Al? Why is the only person that has to call Al to get a fight is Devin Haney? And Devin is the only one that made an offer. How come Shakira Twitterson and Top Rank have not made an offer to Tank Davis? How come T-Ho and Top Rank have not made an offer to Tank Davis? How come the only person that made an offer to Tank Davis is the only one that y'all saying call Al? Could it be that Shakira Twitterson and T-Ho said, hey, well, we know that this man's the A-side, so whenever he wants to fight, I'm ready. Send me an offer whenever. But that works for T-Ho and Shakira Twitterson, but it doesn't work for Devin. Devin can't say, hey, I'm ready whenever he wants to fight me, send me an offer. Whenever he wants to fight me, we can get it popping. See, you can't use the 140 thing because T.O. fights at 140. So that you just scrap that. But it's just for Devin. Devin is the only one that has to do something. No one else does. Everybody else just sits around and wait for Al Heyman to call them and say, hey, T-Ho, you're up. Hey, Rayo, you're up. Hey, Shakira Twitterson, you're up. Yeah, everybody else just sitting around waiting for that. But Devin is the only one that can't do that. Devin is the only one that can't do. Devin is the only one that has to call Al. Everybody else wait for Al to call them. Ain't. But yet you guys is telling me that 20 million ain't real, BF. It's a lie. The 20 million is cap. With Bill Haney lying to y'all. That 20 million is a lie. Well, you do realize to prove it's a lie, all he's got to do is agree to take it. It's not difficult, man. It's not. This ain't rocket science. It's not like he's got to do some splendiferous, ultra instinct, extra stuff. All you do is, hey, you're your own boss. Hey, well, you know, I'm my own boss, and you know, I want to fight Devin Haney. Yes, and Devin sent me $20 million offer plus pay-per-views. I'm taking. Yes. So I got to do. Remember you guys telling me when I was telling you guys over and over again that A-side signed contracts. I remember you guys coming here telling me, Dean and all the rest of them dudes coming here telling me, oh, Canelo was the A-side. They sent him an offer. Why can't Devin send him an offer? Why can't Devin? Why Canelo was the A-side. They say Canelo, Al Heyman reached out to Canelo, Al Heyman reached out to Canelo, Al Heyman offered to Canelo, and Canelo for Benavidez, Plant and Canelo. Yeah, that's what I said to me. So now when Devin reaches out and sends an offer to Tank, now all of a sudden he can't do that. It's a lie. No, he can't do that. Devin's not the A-side. Devin can't dictate terms, BF. No, Devin's not the draw. Devin's not the star. How can Devin offer? How can Devin dictate? How can, no, Devin's not. No, you're lying, BF. How can... That's a lie. It's cap. Bill's lying. There's no offer. So you guys are saying that there's no offer because that's how you guys get out of. That's how you guys get out of having to accept. That's how you, the only way to get out of having to accept is by saying that it's fake. That's it. Saying that it's fake, saying that it's not real. This is your only out. Because there's no logical reason for this man to turn this money down if it's real. Which is why your only logical escape, your only out is to say it's not real. It's fake. That's your only logical reasoning. It's fake. It's not real. Not real. Man, this is fake. This ain't true. This ain't true, man. This is a lie. It's cat. Bill's lying to you. Devin's lying to you. Those guys is lying to you. It's not real. It's not true. It's a lie. The proof. Show me the proof. I need to see the check. Nobody needed to see the check when they made an offer to Canelo Alvarez. Nobody's needed to see the check when they made an offer to Canelo Alvarez to fight Errol Spence. Nobody needed to see the check when they made an offer to Canelo Alvarez to fight David Benavidez. Nobody needed to see the check when they made an offer to Canelo Alvarez to fight Caleb Plant. Nobody needed to see the check. Why? Because we know that Al Heyman got the bag. We know that. We also know that DAZN got the bag. We also know that because they gave $1 billion of it to Eddie Hearn. They paid Canelo Alvarez $365 million. They offered Deontay Wilder $100 million. So we know they got the bag too. Yeah. We know they got the bag. Who again did PBC offer a $100 million deal to? Who again? Now Deontay Wilder ended up making that. Way more, to be honest. But That's not the deal he was offered. Deontay made majority of his money not off of guarantees, off of him being who he is, him promoting himself. That's where he made the majority of his bag. A lot of his money, guarantees, don't get it twisted. He made some heavy guarantees. Heavy. But a lot of his money was made off of him being Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Not just being signed with PBC. Who got $100 million deal over there? Who got $100 million offer? Only Deontay. Deontay is the only one that made that bag over there. Who else? Who else? Tank didn't make that bag. Tank just didn't get no $100 million. He didn't get no $100 million guarantees. $80, $90 million guarantee. He didn't get none of that. That man got $5 million guaranteed to fight Ryan Garcia. 5. 5. That's what he got. The people that made the bag over there, Canelo Alvarez, Deontay Wilder, they made the bag over there. Canelo Alvarez got 365 from DAZN. Who got 365 from PBC? Who? Floyd Mayweather, BFTB, Floyd Mayweather made Jeff Floyd Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather's guarantee was $100 million to fight Manny Pacquiao. Floyd Mayweather's guarantees were $30 million per fight. That's it. $30 million. Canelo Alvarez was making more money than Floyd Mayweather from PBC. Floyd Mayweather got a $100 million deal for Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao only. His other deals were $30 million. Well, what about Conor McGregor, BFT? What about Conor McGregor? He made majority of his money on the back end. Canelo Alvarez was getting bigger guarantees, got bigger guarantees recently than Floyd Mayweather. I mean, don't get mad at me. You guys can do your own research yourself. You don't got to believe me. I don't want you to believe me. Go look it up yourself. It doesn't matter to me. Go look it up yourself. He was offered $40 million to fight one fighter. I think Benavidez or $50 million to fight Benavidez. $40 million to fight Charlo. $65 million to fight Errol Spence. Canelo was offered these things from PBC. Who did PBC offer Tank Davis $65 million to fight? Who did they offer him $40 million to fight? $30 million to fight? $55 million? $65? Who? Nobody. Nobody. But Devin offered that man $20 million. And instead of you guys being happy that the fighter that you cry like some women about, some bitches, is you cry that this man is the face of boxing and he's a pay-per-view draw and he's all this. Well, he was offered money like he was that. He was offered $20 million guaranteed like he was the face of boxing. He was offered $20 million guaranteed like he was the draw. He was offered money like he's a draw. And you guys are crying about it and saying it's a lie. Why would it be a lie if he's a draw? It's like you guys are fighting yourself, bro. You're sitting here in a fucking 15-round match with a fucking shadow. Your shadow. Y'all are both gloved up. You got black eyes and everything from your own damn shadow. Tank's and he's the draw. Tank's a star. Tank is this and Tank, he's the face of boxing. Okay, well, he was made an offer like he's a draw. He was made an offer like he's a star. He was made an offer like he's that dude. That's how he was made an offer. 20 million guaranteed plus pay-per-views is an offer like you are that dude. How are you guys saying that it's a lie when you were offered something like you're the dude? When you run around here saying that he's the dude, he's the guy. If he's the guy, if he's all this that you say he is, well, he was made an offer like he's that. So what are y'all mad about? What are you saying someone's lying about? And the offer is still there. He can still accept it. He can still have Al call them and say, hey man, this is free money for Tank. That free bread. But people will be all in these comments talk about, man, it don't make business sense, BF. It makes more business sense to do this, BF. It's business sense. Tank don't need him. Tank can make this money somewhere else. Tank can make this money somewhere else. Tank can fight Teal and make this money. Tank can, he blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Teal at 140. Yeah, but he won't fight Devin at 140 because Devin's too big for 140, but Teal ain't too big for 140. We don't know what Teal weighs in on fight night, but we know Devin weighs 185 pounds. And we can't have Devin weighing 185 pounds fighting little tiny teeny weeny tink tink. We can't have it. Even though little tink tink be knocking out heavyweights and knocking out cruiserweights and knocking out light heavyweights and stopping and beating up middleweights. Yeah, he beats them all up in sparring because he's the greatest puncher of our era and he's the most dominant fighter of blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. But we can't have him fighting pillow-fisted chinny Devin because fighting pillow-fisted chinny Devin, it just isn't fair. But we'll sit here and lie to y'all and cap about how we stop heavyweights. And it's okay for us to fight Teofimo Lopez at 140. It's not okay for us to fight Devin at 140 because Devin's going to weigh 185 pounds and Teal's only going to weigh 140 exactly. He's going to weigh 140 on fight, weigh in at 140 and on Friday, and then the very next day he's going to fight and it's going to be 140 pounds on the dot. All right. Yeah, all right. The 20 million was real. It's still real. It's still guaranteed. It's still there. It's still available. And it's just the guarantee. The 20 million is just the guarantee. Just the guarantee. It is not the full bag. It is just the guarantee. There is still the pay-per-view back end. Don't tell me about DAZN because he fought Ryan Garcia in a joint venture with DAZN. Ryan Garcia is signed directly to Golden Boy, and Golden Boy is signed directly to DAZN, so all Ryan Garcia's fights have to be on DAZN or in a joint conglomeration. Devin is not signed to DAZN, he's partnered. He is not signed to Matchroom, he's partnered. Meaning he can go anywhere he wants right now, if he wants to. If there's an opportunity, nothing will stop him. Nothing, because he's partnered. He is signed to DHP and partnered with DAZN. Partnered. Meaning, if DAZN can present him something, an opportunity, he will take the opportunity because he's partnered with him. It makes business sense to work with your partners. But if they can't present him an opportunity, then he can go get one himself. And his partner should know better because they couldn't do it as his partner. Which is why he was able to be partnered with DAZN, leave DAZN, go to Top Rank, get Undisputed, fight Lomachenko, and then go back to DAZN because he was partnered. That's what happens when you are a good partner. You can leave and come back because you're a good partner. Yeah, there's no legal obligations. There's no suing me when I leave you and breach contract when you're owned. Yeah, when you own me. Yeah, you're not doing none of that. When I'm partnered, I can leave whenever I want because we're just partners. You're not holding up your end, whatever that is. Good or bad, you can't get this for me, no problem. I'm not mad at you. We're good partners, but I see I can get it on my own, which is why I can go to Top Rank and do it. Now, we're good partners, so I'm going to come back to you. We made good money. We're good partners. I'm back over here. But if you can't get me what I want right here, I'll still go over there. Now, again, I can come back because we're good partners. You just can't do what I need you to do. That is the difference between Devin and everybody else. And once again, the 20 million that you guys say is a lie is still there. The 20 million that you guys say is cap is still available. Oh, Devin could just call Al. But nobody else has to call Al. So apparently Al is calling everybody else. So why can't he call Devin first to say, hey, you got 20 minutes? So that means I don't got to do nothing. I don't got to pay Tank. You want to pay him for me? And it's a win-win for me. I don't have to pay Tank at all. We can, what? This is perfect. Perfect, bro. I'm with it. Let's do it. I don't got to pay him. You're paying him. Bet. Nah, we can't do that. We can't do that. And the only justification behind it is that 20 million guarantee plus pay-per-view is not real. That's your only justification. So that you have a reason to duck it. BFTB, shout to the mighty LDBC. I'm out.